Yeah, these are quite tense moments as Bitcoin is dropping drastically. Trying to follow it, I thought that would be our swing failure pattern, but we're really getting a huge drop here. Just gonna zoom out a bit, see where we're going. Yeah, this is quite serious. Just go back in there. So I was waiting for this low here because normally there's a lot of liquidity, or there's a lot of stop losses there. I normally on another screen I have this open. This is order flow. It's exo charts. So all these little dots are liquidations. So, but that's a huge one. I mean, those are big liquidations. Just look at this. I can normally go inside the candle to see the trades. So it's divided into blocks of $40, and the left hand side is a short and the right hand side is a long. But this is huge. Okay, so I've never in my life have I seen a $511 million dollar candle, a 5-minute candle. So that's quite huge. It's definitely happened, but I've never seen it live. So this is quite special for me. It's quite a serious pullback there. So let's go out there again. Yeah, I don't trade now. You can see I planned a trade there because I had it set up. Probably not exactly there. It would have been, yeah, I would have waited for the pullback for that, just to wick through that to pick up the liquidity, and then wait for the wicks to calm down, and maybe when it settles just above there, take a long, back up, aiming for these highs here. But that's quite dramatic. Okay, as I started the video, this thing dropped. I didn't expect that big drop. I'm just going out on, this is what I was looking at earlier today. So it's on the 4-hour and it stretches back to to October. So this is where we went up to the high and we set a new all-time high there. So this is a pitchfork. So you use a like pivot. So that was the high pivot, and then the lowest pivot, and then the highest pivot. So it's just one example of using it, and it's called a shift pitchfork. So I'll just click on it, and we can see a modified shift pitchfork. So it's quite technical and mathematical, but you can see how it's been respected there. See those wicks through it, but it's acted as support there, that upper trend line, and then even the middle line, it's been quite good reactions off that middle line. And then I just want this 4-hour candle to close above. It can close slightly outside, but if it closes within there, then that'll be a really good long, up to either the middle point or to the top. If we close outside here, then this is going to become resistance, so then we're probably going to go lower. Which is not so good for the market in general, but I mean, the lower we go, the better the entry for a new long. That's just like a zoomed out or a bigger picture I take of the market. I just have to wait for it to settle down before I do any trades here. Go down on the 15 minutes, see what the candles look like. It's a huge candle. I mean, if you take that move in 15 minutes, it's like 4%. That's huge. That's extreme. I mean, if we get a day, just look at those days there. That's like 2 or 3%, 2% probably. So this is a huge candle. Let's see on the 5 minutes how it looks like. It looks like it stopped there, but I'm still gonna wait for it, wait and confirm. So what I normally do now is I'll take a Fibonacci from the low once it's settled to the high, and then if this retraces, that'll be the first opportunity of a trade. But when it's reacting like this, there's huge volume. We'll just go and have a look again at the at the XO chart. And again, this candle, it's also it's the next 5-minute candle. It's still on 220 million. That's huge. It is positive delta, so there's 36 million more longs than there are shorts. I'm not confident that we're done here. So if you look at when it came down, this piece here, zoom in a bit. So when they mark black, it means there's imbalances. It means this, the short, it works diagonally. So if this block here, if the short is mine is set I think on 600% more than the long just diagonally above it, then it means there's a selling imbalance. So and when they listed below each other like that, that's like a huge selling imbalance. And you see here it started calming down, and then the bottom was near, and then we saw the imbalances on the right hand side on the buying imbalances, but not, they weren't, there's two together, but not really that strong. But now on the way up, it's still sorting out the ones on the way down, so you can't really see it there. They're a little bit together, but it's still not, I'm not convinced. You see it's coming back down. Let's just go back to it's retracing a little bit. But anyway, I'm not going to keep this video going. I just wanted to make a video while there's a big action. So yeah, it's I'm still struggling with my emotions when this happens. So it's my heart starts beating when I see all this action. Just to go back, I was in town today and I missed this this short. I was showing someone something on the computer actually, and I didn't think much of it, but that yellow line is the yearly point of control, so that was quite important. You know, when we wicked through that quite hard. Let's zoom out a bit. So that's a swing failure pattern. You see it took out all these trades that were in here. Their stop losses were up there, so when that one came up, yeah, we even took out that stop loss there. Yeah, those stop losses there. So that wasn't a trade right up there, but if you zoom in, it was so clear, you know, that was rejection, and then there was another week rejection, and this week in there as well, and that blue line is a daily close line. And then if I missed that, so I even had another support resistance line here. I could have looked at it, but this green line is the VWAP. That's really important. Once you lose the VWAP, that's for a day trade, that's bearish. Went up there, retested it, so there's another entry for a short. Came down here, we have daily open and daily point of control. So retesting the previous day value area low, those are all very important day trading levels. So retesting that value area low and losing it, I mean, there was another trade. If you weren't sure there, if you wanted to be make a safe trade, then this was the trade that last week there. And that was let's just look at that. That was quite a huge trade down to the bottom. Yeah, let's say if you really played it safe, you took the, when we lost the value area low from there. Yeah, that's about 8.8, say 9%. And I normally trade on 5x leverage. Sure, that's a 45% trade. That's huge. But anyway, that's it. If you miss that, you've got to look for the next trade. Doesn't help feeling sorry for yourself. Okay, so I'm rather going to stop this here. I'm just going to keep watching it, wait for an entry. Can't find an entry, tomorrow's another day. Alright, cheers guys.